Welcome everybody, I came by Rubey and we're here once again. Show you a quick little thing right here, roam free. Look at that, you got the little campsite. Got to keep that mind free, just let it roam. Don't let it be filled with all that clutter of that negativity or anything within your life. Why? So much time that you want to spend that time on something worth living for. Clarity of the mind, body, soul, and spirit is one, or whatever you believe in. And let's get into the topic at hand. Part 4, or a synopsis of part 1, 2, and 3, whatever you choose. So now what we went into this mini series, which I really enjoyed doing, it was something different. I hadn't done that before. And we went over energy, matter, and sound. And we went into it a little bit in depth, a little bit of scientific explanations, and also put our own interpretation on it and how we bring it into that spirituality. Let me tell you something, when we go into this now, it's really going to be amazing because no matter whether you get into the sound, energy, matter, it's all connected. Everything. And a lot of it, like I've always said, through mathematics, through, you can keep going on science, through religion, through archaeology. I mean, it could go on and on the list of how each one is so much interconnected you wouldn't believe it. So, got my notes here at hand, and then we're going to put these notes on, and how I Can by Rubey always does. We're going to do the rest from our heart, and we're going to go from there. So, let's get into that topic. First, you know what? Let's get into the energy, matter, and sound. One of the notes that I wrote down when I was thinking about this, I was like, you know what? What does all these three things entail with us in everyday life and with our own spirituality? And I came up with that everything you deal with one of these things is you're dealing with out of your five senses, right? You have touch, sight, hearing, smell, and taste. It's amazing because we're able to, if there was any other life form out there, I had said this in a prior video, they would probably be very interested in us because I'll tell you why. We have all these things we can experience that maybe they don't have. Maybe they don't have all these senses that we have and that deep, deep connection with everything around us. I want something to think about. So now, we're also, one thing that I read about that I really like, and I had to bring this up because I wrote it down, and it was, we are all just energy vibrating at a certain frequency. That's something that's pretty awesome. And it is like that because a lot of things I believe and what I've heard through some scientific explanations was that you see everything around us, no matter if it's moving or not moving, it's matter is taking up space and time and is vibrating, and and all the molecules and particles just make it look like it's solid. But is it truly solid, or is that our interpretation and how we see that item that we're looking at? Think about that. Something to blow your mind. It's really deep in thought. And so a lot of it is our own perception. That's why sometimes when you're in a spirituality and a meditative state, you are in that fabric of the in between, that you can see things that other people can't, or experience things that others can't when you're spiritually in tune. So now back onto we had the five senses, how that all interconnects, how you can have that energy, matter, and sound. And now with sound, vibrations that travel through the air. And then you have vibrations, periodic back and forth motion of particles. Then you have frequency, indicates how often something occurs. And then when you go back, remember matter. Matter was what? Just energy vibrating at a certain frequency. It's like it just keeps going back and forth like a full circle. Like everything is, when it comes to these topics and these parts that we were talking about, energy, matter, sound. And now I want to go a little bit deeper into this. Almost for me, like when I was studying about it or trying to find out some esoteric knowledge or wisdom towards this subject, a lot of what I came about and what I came to my own conclusion, and it's going to be different for everyone, and it's not that you're right or I'm wrong, we're all entitled to our own opinion, what our Kim by Rubey always says, right? And you got to realize that you can affect literally everything around you, and also in the state of motion that you're in, your thought process, what you're saying, what you're thinking, all is a frequency and a vibration that's going up and down through your body, your spirit, whatever you believe in. It's going out, vibrating out, and you're getting back sometimes what you put forth. So you have to be careful because it's all interconnected. So let's say, for instance, for an example, you can't get over what someone had did you. It was so bad that your mindset was completely on that. You're going on throughout your day, morning, night, whatever it may be, and it's constantly on your mind. And what's that doing? Number one, it's putting you in a low vibrational frequency. Number two, it's this disrupting the vibration and frequencies of what you're putting out and the energy that you're putting out. And that matter, right? Space and time in which you're taking, that whole area, everything around you can be influenced by that. And it can be what? Destructive, not good, depending on how angry or mad you are and how low that frequency vibration you're bringing down. It's something. That's like when something, a tragic event happens, you go into it and don't you could feel it. It's like it's heavy. It's heavy because it's so low in that vibrational frequency and the sadness and everything. You can feel it. So now with everything that we went through and we talked about, always remember this. Everything influences yourself, other people, animals. It's all interconnected, like I always say. Everything, even to the plant that's behind me, that's putting out a vibrational frequency. I am. This whole area, this zone, everything. If I look back here and I tap on this back wall, is this truly solid? Or is my mind telling me that it's solid? Right? We don't know. Sorry for that. My killer dog over here. So we don't really know if that's solid or not, right? We don't. But I will tell you this. That's what it is. Your perception, what you put out, always remember this. Your intention is everything. So your perception, your intention, what you put out, what you receive, your environment that you put yourself in, the thoughts that you think, the thoughts that you deliver and keep within yourself and keep repeating. So remember, all this, try to do the best you can by all the energy, matter. What do we have? Sound, frequency, vibrations. Remember, energy is vibrating at a certain frequency. So if you have that high energy and that high vibe, you're going to be able to keep yourself in a good environment. Sorry about my dog there. I happened to tap on that back wall and she went crazy. But listen, thank you for everything. And I would like to tell you, I wish you the best in all that you have to offer this world. And I hope everything that comes back to you is totally a blessing. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much for checking out the video and for just everything and the support that you have been giving me. Many blessings.